So we're here in the screening room at Paramount Studios, and we're getting ready to watch a new movie called Murderball.
It's about these gnarly dudes who play quadriplegic rugby.
Hey, time is money. Could you roll the gosh darn film?
Quadriplegic rugby was developed in Canada, and the original name for the game was Murderball.
What we do is we take these wheelchairs and make them into a gladiator, a battling machine, a Mad Max wheelchair that can withstand knocking the living daylights out of each other.
The majority of the people that play wheelchair rugby have broken their necks. So we have rods, plates, screws inside. The biggest misconception is, you're quadriplegic? Oh, I thought they couldn't move their arms. And I'm like, no, I have impairment in all four limbs.
My chick's mom's sister comes up, she goes, I hear you're going to the Special Olympics. And all of a sudden I went from being the man at the wedding to and I mean, it was the worst feeling. Special Olympics is something that happens once a year, and it's for people who are mentally challenged. What they do in the Special Olympics is very honorable. It's amazing what they can do, but this is something that's totally different.
It's a little different. We're not going just for this feel-good, please pat me on the back, thank you. Thank you for participating. Yeah. No.
We're not going for a hug. We're going for a meal.
Yeah, dude, Murderball is rad.
Oh, that's a good flick, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna go party with those dudes.
That's right. Let's go meet them. Have fun.
All right, okay, Michael. Hi, I'm Steve-O, and I'm here with my friend, Johnny. And we're awaiting the arrival of the United States quad rugby team. And a bunch of chicks.
We're waiting for Mark Zupan and the boys from Murderball to come by and have a couple drinks, see what happens, and then tomorrow...
It's gonna be a stunt fest.
What's up, Mark? How are you, man? Good to see you. It's good to see you.
I've gone up to people, start talking, and they're like, oh, I go, what, you're not gonna hit a kid in a chair? Hit me, I'll hit you back.
Oh my God, dude. Your lines in the movie are
What do you guys
every
want to see?
single line. Every single line out of you. Man, that, man. Yeah.
I've been out in clubs, I've been out all over the place, and people will come up to me and they'll shake my hand and say, oh, it's good to see you out. And I look at them like, good to see me out. You know, like, where am I supposed to be, in a closet?
You guys are just like Olympic athletes, and other than that, you haven't really had like a lot of like media exposure.
Not until the last 2.5 weeks.
Last 2.5 weeks.
It's been nuts.
I know, dude. You guys are exactly like me and Johnny. You're not actors. You're movie stars.
My first full-on sex after being in a wheelchair was a very great moment in my life, just knowing that I could just still, not just the physical act, but that, you know, you could still go out one night, meet a girl, and get lucky. Things that you don't think are possible anymore.
First thing I learned how to do was jerk off. You know, that's the very first thing I learned. You know, I'd rather be able to grab my meat than grab a toothbrush.
I know you guys got the power to make like girls kiss you. Do you guys got the power to just make girls kiss each other?
Can I get a couple girls hanging out with each other?
That's how I know I made it, all right? Today's a good day.
Dude, every day for the rest of your life is a good day, pal.
When I was 16, I was in a car accident. The car hit a tree and made the car flip, and when it flipped, the roof came down on my head, and I became an incomplete C6 quadriplegic.
My grip is affected. I can't close that. Plus, I'm missing a muscle in my left shoulder. My accident happened in Florida when I was 18. My buddy spun out, threw me into a canal, and I spent 13.5 hours in the canal, holding onto a branch until somebody found me.
I was out on the back porch, and he was trying to pick a fight with me, and he picked me up and threw me off the deck. and he punched me and it snapped my spinal cord.
Sorry, bro. Whenever you get a chance. Sorry.
I know very few people that would ever with Mark.
Just to see him out on the court with the tattoos up his arm and the goatee, he's intimidating. He's one of these players that people try to just stay away from.
He was very much an ass before he was in the wheelchair, so any attempt to try to point to the wheelchair or the accident as the cause of his grumpiness would be an utter hoax.
This has been the funnest thing I've ever done. But tomorrow, it's like a no holds barred.
I don't know if this one's still good.
Go there. Go here.
Oh, I want to see if this one's still good. I think it's run down.
Yeah! All right, let's... So we had a good time partying last night, but now it's time to get to work. This is the black eye game.
You're good.
It sounded like someone took a steak and just threw it on the pavement.
Yeah, I think I already won.
So Steve-O got his black eye, and now we're going to ensure that Mark has a black eye for his premiere on Tuesday. Let's do it.
Chicks love black eyes, dude. Win the game. Oh.
Make it happen.
Good speed, Mark.
That was clearly the nose.
Yeah, he hit me. He didn't hit me in the eye. He hit me right there.
All right, Steve-O's up again. That was straight nose.
Don't leave with your head.
Hey, dude, I'm not watching. Find the fist and don't be a bitch about it.
That was clearly a miss, Mark.
I grazed you. I grazed you.
Oh, that was a sweet one.
Yeah, I think that one might have worked, dude. That's a wrap on Black Guy Game.
As I get discharged from here and I get back to my private life, now how would that affect? Will I be able to be sexually active?
The short answer is yes.
Women are not threatened by the guy that's in a chair. They come up, strike on great casual conversation.
You know, like everyone's like, what's your approach, Scott? How do you work these women? Man, I'm like, the more pitiful I am, the more the women like me.
The girls who are interested, you know, if they really like you, there is one question that pops in their head pretty quick. But they don't want to come out and say it, so they'll start with like, oh, you know, how'd you get hurt?
Well, but so does the girl have to be on top?
A lot of girls like being on top. Everyone was curious to how I was going to be, how much function I was going to have when I came out of my coma that I was in. I was about ready to wake up, and the nurses decided to give me a bed bath in the bed. And the one nurse got so excited that I got a Woody, she ran outside and got my mom and showed her my erection.
Yeah. Every single one of these guys had sexual intercourse with one of the nurses that worked in the rehab, right? I mean, it's like the first thing they want you to know is that everything's gonna be okay, and then the second thing that they want you to know is that you're getting laid. I love that so much. As I understand it, Murderball turns a wheelchair into a weapon.
Yeah. A weapon is exactly what it is.
You've got to see the movie to realize how much of a weapon it really is. But can you point out the alterations that have been made? This is like some Mad Max crap.
Yeah. Look at this chair compared to that chair. Yeah.
And this is a USA. I mean, this is the USA team.
Yeah, that's exactly what we played in.
Yeah, this is no joke. Plus, I mean, look at all the dings in this Mad Max.
cool things is like when we had the Team USA, when it came together, like a month before the Olympics, we all went and lived together. You know, not together, but at the same place in Alabama. And the only way we could have gotten through a month in Alabama, if you've been there, you know, is to be friends.
So are they coming
let's
down?
call the girls.
No.
We're asking if we can
Call
do
the
it.
girls.
All right.
Put it upside down.
Yeah, just put it right over top.
Your Danny just there you go.
Will it work?
Scott needs a hand.
Quickly, my box fell over with my bag in it.
He just needs a hand real quick. I can't pick up the bag.
Should I put it like this?
No, because I don't think I'd pick it up, and then the bag will be.
Just pick it straight
Just pick it straight up.
All right.
No, it reads, man. It reads that you guys are a unit, man. Like, literally. So it's like military, you know, like go out there and kill the enemy. Literally.
Yeah, no,
murder.
that's exactly how it is.
Yeah, murder the guy, like kill the guy with the ball is really how the game is played.
Yeah.
And what a hell of a movie.
Oh, I want to see if this one's still good. I think it's run down.
There are no rules. This is cattle prod jousting.
Andy versus Scott.
Hold on, don't, my wheels will dig in.
Dun, da, da, da. Oh!
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Yeah, there you go.
You can hit a man when he's down.
Yeah.
Mark, can you take this and do something with it, please? Oh my God! That
help you, Andy, Bob.
You're ignoring your friend. Oh! I was trying to help you. I was helping you, and you hit me in the balls.
All right, I guess that's a wrap on California. This is a wheelchair long jump, and he's definitely gonna clear me.
I'm Andy. I'm Mark. I'm Scott.
And this is Murderball.
Mark cannot go to this premiere without a black eye, Steve-O.
Oh, here we
He
go.
really
I
wants
know.
a black eye.
Oh, yeah, that will do it.
Oh my God!
Look at that.
Hey, dude.
Okay.
No, now we're even. Now we're even.
Oh, now we're even.
No.
I missed. Hey, I missed.
Hit him and not get hit back.
You fucked yourself.
I know.
I mean, if you didn't swing, then we'd be done. But you swung.
Why did I do that?
He's in a wheelchair. He hasn't hit hard.
Yeah. That's what you get. This has turned into one of the best black eye games since England.
Why is your eye black?
Because Jeff hit me in my eye.
It's not always easy to play the black eye game, but boy, does it feel good to win.
Thank you.
Raise me up, dude. Just clear me the winner, damn it. No, you're down. And I won. You know, you've got about 2 weeks until the movie comes out, and then if you thought your life changed hitting a wheelchair, dude,
yeah.
wait until you're a celebrity. Yeah.
You know what's funny is we're a celebrity for living our lives.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
And it's just so strange.
Like you guys were taking blows in this movie.
Yeah.
Just oh. The thing about watching it, it's like I pick myself always as like the most likely guy to wind up in a wheelchair.
Always been one stupid stunt away from being on their team next season.
Yeah.
I mean, the golf cart though too. The golf cart. I was
That
like,
was bad.
I was like, oh my
I know.
God.
You know, like it is
I hear
loud
you.
and clear that this can happen to absolutely anyone.
Oh, yeah.
And it doesn't have to end your life, you know, like.
The misconception is, oh, you're in a wheelchair, your life must be so hard. But it's not.
Well, it doesn't have
It's
to be,
so
you know?
fun.
Like it's not like life is what you make it, you know?
Yeah, that's
Whether
exactly
in a
right.
wheelchair or not, life, you know, you have your good days, you have your bad days.
Like I've said before, this has been the best thing that's ever happened to me. This situation right now, we wouldn't be talking.
I have two really, really good friends right here. How would we have met? We wouldn't.
This is my roommate, Schliz, former United States Marine and exotic male dancer. So now it's time for the electro striptease.
We should get some alcohol and wipe those ends off.
Kevin came over here during one of our games, and we weren't, so he wanted to kick us out the same way.
You bitch.
Joe Soares is arguably the best quad rugby player in the world.
So what was the situation again with Joe? Tell me what happened.
He got cut from the U.S. team because he got old.
In '96, Joe was the man. That gold medal, he was a huge part of that. Unfortunately, his speed started going down. He became older, so he got cut.
Just because things didn't work out for him, he jumped ship and left to go up north. And now he's coach of Team Canada.
If Joe was on the side of the road on fire, I wouldn't piss on him to put it out.
USA, learn a new way.
How does it feel to betray your country, man?
Oh! He looked like he got slapped away from the table for a fart.
That's just like a whole plot to the movie that couldn't be scripted.
It couldn't be scripted.
You guys have all been in the chairs for over a decade, each of you. But the one guy in the movie that's just freshly in rehab. To see how hard it is to adjust.
When you go down to that gym, you realize how much you're broken down. You're really almost at an infant's level. You get frustrated because you can't even lift your arm up to itch your nose. Just shaking hands with somebody, I can't even make a firm grip with my hand to present myself.
The reason they followed him was to, like, kind of tell how our lives were beforehand.
Exactly.
But because it sucked.
There's thousands of Keiths out there. I mean, they're everywhere.
There's thousands coming back from Iraq, like every.
Yeah, when you guys shot the show, Soldier,
Dude,
that was probably one of the most moving things, just to see these guys.
We're gonna divvy you guys up a little bit. We're gonna show you a little bit of rugby, and then those of you that want to try it after we're done kind of giving a live speed version of rugby. Anyone that's Air Force, Marines, or Navy, you guys are gonna be with the blue team, and then all the Army guys will be with the red team.
These guys are so young.
They're 18, they look 13.
I can't throw that part. Well, you're gonna do an awesome job. You're gonna do a fabulous job.
These are guys that all got hurt in the war.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's not like the only option once you're in a wheelchair is to play quadriplegic rugby. You know,
No, I mean, you could do whatever.
a lot of
You
things.
just gotta find your outlet.
Your life doesn't have to end, but holy is a change.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a change, but it's so much fun. I
And
think
there's
if
no
you
way
ask
to
any of us, would we change this? Probably not.
There's no way.
Really?
That,
You guys?
There's no ifs, ands, or
Honestly,
buts
you
about it.
would-
Yes, honestly.
Dude, 13 years ago, I wouldn't be going to the Olympics.
why it's so important to go see Murderball is just the fact that there's people who have nothing wrong with them physically whatsoever. People in perfectly good health who manage to just bitch, piss, and moan and just find something to be miserable about. And you guys lost mobility, paralyzed. You have the best attitudes on earth.
Everyone expects us to whine because you're in a wheelchair, because everything you ever see on TV or movies with people in wheelchairs is whining. Like, we're athletes, and we make the joke that the only time we're ever on the news, it's never in the sports section. We're always that feel-good story at the end of the news. It's like either a story on us or like a new baby monkey being born.
right there with the special effects.
But like, actually now, when like people ask for interviews, we're in the sports section. We think that's what's cool, because we just want to be treated as normal.
So you concerned about this next stunt?
Concerned? I have no reason to be concerned. I'm floating on a safety device. And Mark Zupan is a professional. This is a wheelchair long jump, and he's definitely gonna clear me. Right, Mark?
You got it. Let's do this.
You have the right attitude.
Man. Johnny really screwed that one up.
Sorry.
Man, I thought we had you cleared.
I don't know what to thank you guys more, the stunt fest today or the kick-ass movie, dude, but thank you guys.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Thanks
dude.
for coming up, man.
Okay.
Man, it was a sincere pleasure hanging out
Oh,
with
yeah,
you guys.
man.
Thanks, dude.
All right, man. Please go see Murderball.
Be an idiot not to.